Raikhan Aitbay, you're a Kazakh citizen, and I've just been to a briefing in the Brussels Press Club on the situation in relation to Zhanara Akhmetova and your relations with her. Can I just ask you for a little bit on the background? How do you know Zhanara Akhmetova, and what precisely is your issue with her in relation to the proposed extradition to Kazakhstan?
I met Zhanara Akhmetova in 2007. In 2007, I lent $20,000 to Zhanara. She promised me to return it in 1.5 months with interest. Having taken money from me, Akhmetova soon disappeared. I filed a lawsuit. The court made a decision that has not yet been executed because Zhanara doesn't want to give my money back. Akhmetova didn't file an appeal.
So my understanding is that Zhanara Akhmetova left Kazakhstan in 2017. Is that correct?
Yes, in March 2017.
And she had been, I mean, I've seen a lot of support from organizations like Freedom House and Helsinki Committee and MEPs saying that she should not be extradited to Kazakhstan because she was a blogger. She is somebody who's fighting for democracy in Kazakhstan. What would you say to those organizations?
I, as a victim of fraud, want to say that Zhanara Akhmetova is not a fighter for justice. She's a common criminal, dishonest and deceitful.
Organizations like the Helsinki Committee say that she's somebody who might be persecuted if she returned to Kazakhstan because of her blogging, because of her journalism. I mean, are there any reassurances that the Kazakh authorities can give to both the Ukraine and maybe also the international community on that front?
In Kazakhstan, she was not persecuted for her political views. She simply ran away from victims and bailiffs. Several criminal cases have been initiated. A total of 15 people were affected by Akhmetova's fraud.
We have a number of MEPs, I believe 7 MEPs, who working with the Open Dialogue Foundation, which has done a lot of good work on the rule of law in Poland, for example, and the independence of the judiciary. I mean, what would you say to that NGO, and what would you say to the MEPs who are opposed to the extradition of Zhanara Akhmetova?
I want to say to the Open Dialogue Foundation that they will tell Zhanara Akhmetova if she is a fighter for justice, she should return my money back.
And, well, are you optimistic that that might happen?
I hope so. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much indeed. And I hope you have a good resolution to your situation, and I'm sorry for your losses in this case. I hope you find a just solution.
Спасибо, thank you.